Welcome to the Bot Signal, your home for news and views about messenger chatbots. Today, part 2 of GDPR. Last episode, we talked about what it is in plain English, and we talked about why it's important. Today, we're going to talk about how to protect your bot. Now, here's the question that I'm getting from everybody. But RJ, I'm not collecting any information in my bot. Technically, we're all collecting this information. Let me tell you why. And this is true with ManyChat, ChatFuel, whatever program you have. When someone subscribes to your bot, you do get pieces of information about them. You get first name, last name. In ManyChat, you also get the gender and the time zone. Who knows why? Not that I would ever use that information. But technically, Facebook is collecting this information, passing it on to ManyChat. ManyChat's passing it on to us, and we are collecting that information because we can see it. We also, if you're using the first name feature to personalize your bot, which I have recommended to every one of my clients, then you are technically processing personal information as well. So we all are doing this. So let's all protect our bots. It's the right thing to do. So first thing that you need to do is go and get consent from everybody who has already subscribed to your chatbot. And this is really easy. Send out a simple message. Send out a message with some of the following bullet points. Hey, I respect your privacy. It's serious. If I ever need your information, I'll ask for it and tell you what I need it for. And finally, the most important part is just asking them if you can have consent to use the information that you're collecting within the bot. And then give them that all-important yes and no path. Give them a way to opt out of it. Listen, most people will opt right back in. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But everybody who sees the yes, no button will realize that they have a choice and they'll feel cared about. They'll feel like somebody cares about processing their information, and it's you. This is awesome. This is great stuff. It's well worth the time that it takes to send out this message. For the people that hit, no, I don't want you to use my information within this bot, and totally okay. Tag them in some way. ManyChat has a tool where you can scrub personal information and still keep the person within your bot. And super easy to use. Learn how to use it now. You'll be happy later. So send out an announcement to all your current people and get explicit consent that it's okay to do what you're doing within the bot. Send it out today if you can. Send it out as soon as you can, and that will make everybody's experience better. I know that a lot of people are getting a lot of emails right now. Totally fine. It's okay that you be among them. Don't fret about this thing because people are kind of expecting it now. So go ahead, send that announcement and get consent. So what if you are collecting information like emails within your bot and sending them to either a CRM, a customer relationship management program, or a spreadsheet of some kind? That's okay. Do the same thing. Send an announcement and get consent. Tell them why. Tell them why. It's okay. It's really, this GDPR thing is really about treating potential clients like they're people, like they're real human beings who have a choice about things. And it's awesome stuff. So if you are collecting those emails, tell them, hey, I'm collecting emails. I use these emails to blank, 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 whatever you use them for. Is it okay that I keep that I use this information in the following way, and give them a yes, no option. Now, if you are sending it out to a third party of some kind and they say, yep, scrub my information, then you're responsible for going to wherever you're sending that information to, the spreadsheet or the CRM, and scrubbing that information there. And your email carrier might have some, words on how to do that. I know MailChimp has sent out some stuff recently. Fantastic. Follow all the rules. check all the boxes. Why is it serious to do it like right now? Well, the law comes down today. Technically, it's illegal from this point to use people's information without their permission, personally identifiable information without their permission. But do it. Just do it right now. It's a long weekend, darlings. And if you get this thing done, then you don't have to think about it anymore, because believe me, if you put it off a little bit because maybe you're not going to be sending messages for a while or whatever, it's going to come down. Because every time you hear GDPR, you're going to think, I have to do that. Don't do this to yourselves. Get it done as soon as you can. And it starts by sending out that announcement. Here's a best practice for you. Add a privacy policy to your bot. You can use the same one as what's in your website. But for me, I decided to generate one specifically for my bot that is a little more readable than your average legal document, and it's also pretty short. It really just talks about the processing of information part. Doesn't talk about all the other stuff that's in a privacy policy nowadays. Just talks about information processing, and for me, it was perfect for my bot. Your results may vary. There are a lot of free privacy policy generators on the internet. Take advantage of this. But when I talk about privacy in the bot, I always also say, if you want to see my privacy policy, just type, wait for it, privacy policy, and you'll be able to see what it is for this bot. And so most people won't type in privacy policy, but again, you're creating that Disneyland experience where people feel cared about, where people feel like if they want to see more information, that it's there for them. They feel like you've thought about everything. Think about every app you've ever used. Think about every software program you've ever used. When you have a great experience, the thought in your head is usually, man, they thought of everything. Be the person that thought of everything. Add a privacy policy in. Takes a few minutes. Set it up to trigger on a keyword and make it happen. I promise it's going to be worth your time. This last part, it's probably the most time consuming, but believe me, you'll be better for it. Go through every single growth tool. In ManyChat, they call them growth tools. Probably other programs use other terms. Check out where people are entering your bot. Where are people subscribing? ManyChat, it's the growth tools. Go through every single one of those and make sure that you're getting consent and mentioning privacy. Hey, you've already created these words. You've already created, how you're going to say these things. You did it in your announcement. Just recycle that stuff and go ahead and put consent for information given and how it's used. Go ahead and put that in every single place where people come into your bot, because not only do we have to protect ourselves from people that are already subscribed, but in the future, everybody needs to know that their information is safe with you. So check those growth tools and then go through and check your sequences. Make sure that you are not asking for information in a place where you forgot that you're asking for it. And just make sure that if you do ask for further information in a bot, always explain why and give them a yes/no path. Give them an opportunity to say no, and you will be all set for GDPR. So that's it. Talk to you next time. Thanks for listening today. You can find full episodes of The Bot Signal on your favorite podcast player. And if you have the Anchor app, stop in, ask me a question, leave me a voice message, and I'll include it on my next show. If you're completely new to bots and you don't know what's going on there, visit me at checkoutmybot.com. Start a conversation with me, take my free mini course. It's all available. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in a bot.
podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.